Hi, this is James Kenton. This is an extract from my weight loss interviews program. It's possibly the most important audio track in the package, because it doesn't matter how many amazing tips, how many clever ways you know to feel full for longer. It doesn't matter about recipes, graphs, or the latest scientific developments in our understanding of weight loss, unless you're motivated to make changes in your life. Let me start this by telling you a little story from my childhood. And then I'll share with you an extract from an interview I conducted with a very wealthy businessman who knows a thing or two about helping people become successful at whatever they want to do. When I was a child, I bit my fingernails. The ends of my fingers looked horrible. I'd often make them bleed because I'd bit them so much. My mum tried a number of methods to make me stop. First she tried nagging, which I just ignored. Then she applied a bitter-tasting liquid to my nails every morning before I left for school, but that didn't work either. She tried offering rewards that I would receive only if I didn't bite my fingernails for a certain period of time. That one worked for a while, but as soon as I got the reward, I'd start to bite my fingernails again. Some years went by and I reached the age of about 13 or 14, and I decided I wanted to be a computer programmer. I had a primitive computer at home and I really enjoyed the puzzle of making it do the things I wanted to do. One evening my mum walked past me as I was typing on the computer. She'd long since given up nagging me about my nails, and without thinking it would make any difference at all, she casually said, "I wonder what your work friends will think when they see you typing, with your hands looking like that." I looked down and saw my hands for the first time as someone else would see them. I saw the ripped, bloodied fingertips and instantly realized that they would look terrible to someone else. Now that happened over 30 years ago, and I've never bitten my nails from that day to this. I immediately started looking after my hands. I bought nail files, clippers and cuticle removers so that I could make my hands look professional. Even today I regularly have my nails manicured to help ensure that my hands look good. What happened there was an instant change of behaviour. I changed because I suddenly had a reason why. Before my mum said what she did, it didn't matter to me how my hands looked. Afterwards it became so important that I didn't need to fight myself to change my behaviour. I didn't need willpower, I didn't need discipline. So do you have a reason to lose weight? Just casually thinking that it might be a good idea to lose a bit of weight isn't likely to help you resist the temptation of ordering a large slice of sticky chocolate cake with cream when you know you should be ordering a lower calorie option. Your why might be to fit into that dress, or to look great on the beach, or be able to look at yourself in the mirror and love what you see. Perhaps there's a certain someone you want to impress. There could be any number of reasons. Whatever your reason, work on making it a strong one. My reason why was finding out that I had an increased risk of developing diabetes, some forms of cancer, or having a heart attack because of the amount of fat that was surrounding my internal organs. Now you're about to hear a short extract from a much longer interview with a British businessman named Peter Thomson. I was interviewing Peter as part of a product I was making to help people become more financially successful in their lives. But this extract includes an exercise that works just as well for weight loss. It's an exercise that you perform in your mind to help you fix the why, to provide some motivation, and to come up with a list of actions that you can take to achieve your goals. I'd encourage you to perform this exercise many times. As a minimum, I suggest you do it as soon as it's safe to do so, and again after you've finished reading and listening to the rest of this package. Let's go over to the extract now. It's a fantastic exercise that's helped me achieve a number of my own personal goals, and I can't thank Peter enough for sharing it with me. I hope you see how this could help you, and that you take the time to perform this really powerful exercise. And if you want to find out more about Peter Thomson, his website address is on the worksheet that accompanies this package.
And the most important part of the goal setting for me is why. So it was back to our thoughts earlier from the Switch book, but I've been using this all my life. If I know why, then I'll definitely try.
Fantastic. Now, last time we spoke, you went over a goal-setting method. Can you just recap that for us?
Is this the one that I call the Yesterday's Road method, where you go forward in time?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, well, this was something that I came up with when I sold a major business I had. I came up with this thought, and this is how you use it. James, let me imagine that I'm talking to you, and I would say this to you. Go forward in your life to the point where you believe the goal should have been achieved, and imagine that you have not achieved it. You get upset, you get annoyed, you get cross, you get emotional about it. And when you're in that emotional state, and this is very important, you write down, if only I'd ... which is an ellipsis in the English language, if only I'd ... I'd have achieved that goal. What are the dots? Question mark. In other words, what the heck should I have done? Yeah?
Yeah.
And you write down everything that your mind tells you.
Yeah.
Then, when you've emptied your mind onto paper, and I would not suggest anybody types it either on their Mac or their PC, actually write it, get physically involved in doing it. Then stand up, walk around the room, change state. Yeah?
Yeah.
Then say to yourself, imagine that you're the period in time where the goal should have been achieved. We're doing it the second time. And you imagine you have achieved it. And you get excited and pumping your fist and yes, 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 and I got it, wow, aren't I brilliant, and all those things, and you celebrate. When you're in that new state, you say to yourself, I achieved this goal because I ... ellipsis.
Yeah.
What are the dots? And you just check in your mind to see if there's anything else that your mind wants to tell you. And I've used that, and I used it in that occasion, and I got my fellow 5 directors to...
There you go, that's the technique. Now trust me on this. That seemed very short and very simple, but it's incredibly powerful. One of the secrets of Peter Thompson's success is he teaches things that are easy to do, often quick to do, but are incredibly powerful. Take the time, do the exercise. I'm absolutely convinced this one exercise alone could make all the difference to your weight loss. Now I've got lots of tips like these, simple and easy tips that can help people lose weight without too much effort. In my next video I'll share more with you that will take this even further and help you to get even faster results. So click the link just below here to see the video and learn more tips to help you send your weight loss into overdrive.